Your keyboard is your biggest connection to your PC, since it's the part that you touch the most. That means getting a better one can yield a more immediately noticeable difference than even upgrading your CPU. A gamer's choice in keyboard is even more critical. You need something that can team with your natural gaming skills and is also comfortable for long gaming sessions and typing. Appealing design choices to accompany your rig wouldn't hurt either. So today, we found the top 5 gaming keyboards we could find. So stick around. And don't forget to hit subscribe to our channel if you still haven't, and keep the notification bell on to ring you on our future updates. Now, let's get right into it. First off, at number 5, we have the Patriot Viper V765. It's one of the rare keyboards to come with KO box white switches, which actuate faster than regular blue or green switches thanks to their slightly reduced travel, 3.6mm versus 4mm. The keys are the most responsive and even make more of a pleasant click sound than you'll find elsewhere. The awesome switches alone make the Viper V765 worth buying, but it's also a great-looking peripheral. It's a fully mechanical keyboard with KO box switches and impressive IP56 rating. The V765's crisp tactile clickness and KO white box switches provide the ultimate protection from dust and moisture. Fast mechanical keys with precise actuation, audible click sound, and tactile bump feedback. A removable magnetic palm rest is optimized for maximum support and comfort for your intense gaming marathons. The full-size keyboard has an aluminum top surface with tapered edges that make it look like a metallic spaceship. The vibrant RGB keys offer dozens of different light combinations, along with the ability to create your own color patterns. And you don't even need to install the software in order to use most of the RGB effects. You also get media keys, which are often reserved for pricier keyboards, and IP56 water and dust resistance. The Viper V765 currently sells for $90, cheaper than most competitors with similar features. We wish it had taller flip-out feet and a slightly better app, but the V765 is still our favorite gaming keyboard. Next, at number 4, we have the HyperX Alloy Origins. What do you want from your best gaming keyboard? A truckload of features that you'll want to futz around with for hours? Or a sleek, solid, compact, and colorful package that feels great while letting you get down to gaming? If the latter sounds like you, HyperX's $110 Alloy Origins is well worth considering. The HyperX Alloy Origins compact and quality build make it the best gaming keyboard for mainstream gamers who just want to get down to gaming. It's comfortable with a premium look and feel, from its keys to its frame and vibrant RGB lighting. If you're familiar with linear switches, you'll feel right at home with this keyboard's red switches. There's also the clickier version with HyperX Aqua switches, which is available on Amazon and HyperX's store. There's a couple of things worth pointing out on the underside of the keyboard as well. First, the bottom shell is one curved edge, cool-feeling piece of aluminum, just like the top, which helps lend the keyboard a very premium and solid feel. Second, the feet at the back of the Alloy Origins can be flipped up to 2 different heights, letting you adjust the angle to 3 different positions. The third with feet flipped down to whatever feels right for you. But for over $100, you can't find gaming keyboards with more luxuries, like media control buttons, a USB pass-through port for easily plugging in another accessory, like your best gaming mouse, or more advanced software. But what the Alloy Origins does offer, it executes excellently. Moving on to number 3, we have the Hexgears Impulse. Hexgears is a brand that you might not have heard of, but it offers some rather unique keyboards and keyboard accessories. One of its newest models, the Hexgears Impulse, is a water-resistant, pudding-capped mechanical keyboard for a surprisingly affordable $89.99. It's far from a perfect gaming keyboard, but the Hexgear's Impulse is the best gaming keyboard if your priority is typing performance. In fact, using this keyboard with the KO white box switches results in the best typing experience yet, surpassing even our old-school IBM-style keyboard and others you would have used with Cherry MX Blue or Razer Green switches. This style of keycaps isn't too common, and while it doesn't give any sort of performance advantage, it does make the keyboard shine extremely bright when lit up, giving it an amazing look when you tune in to your preference. The keyboard also features per-key customizable lighting modes with full RGB lighting, so you can customize it to your exact preference as far as lighting goes. With this model, Hexgears made the bold choice of putting a blue-style switch under the spacebar only, arguing that the largest key, which most people hit with their thumbs, should be a bit stiffer. As a result, typing on the Impulse is much more enjoyable than on the Viper V765, which has white switches under every key, including the spacebar. You can also get the Impulse with tactile KO box brown switches, and, better yet, the updated version of this keyboard adds hot swappable compatibility. That means it's easy to move its mechanical switches and try out whatever you like without ever breaking out the old soldering iron. For this functionality and ease of typing, this Impulse's keyboard is definitely one to consider. Up next, it's number 2. We have the G-Skill KM360. There is a trend towards $200 plus gaming keyboards in the market at the moment. But that doesn't mean there aren't quality mechanical switchboards available at a more reasonable price. Often you'll find these more budget-oriented options offering cheap switches from other manufacturers. But the G-Skill KM360 comes featuring the classic Cherry MX Red linear switch out of the gate. If you can't cope with your gaming board not lit up like a rainbow, then you may be disappointed with a single color option. But damn! The white LEDs on this G-Skill board are the brightest I've ever seen. Normally, people like to keep at max brightness all day long, but the KM360 would burn out their retina if they did. This TKL board is basic, but what it does very well. It's solid, well-built, reliable, and looks pretty decent too. There's no wrist rest, no pass-through, or media controls, but I'll happily give it a pass in favor of affordable functionality. Last on our list, and at number 1, we've got the Keychron K2. The Keychron K2 redefines affordability for wireless gaming keyboards. It starts out at just $69, and for that, you get a decent-sized gaming keyboard with great wireless functionality and Gateron mechanical switches. Its build quality is decent overall, and the triple device connectivity definitely makes short work of switching devices or locations through the working day. With that said though, sometimes it can feel like a cheap keyboard. The switches aren't the best around, but they're pretty impressive nonetheless at this price. All in all though, if you're looking for an entry-level mechanical keyboard, this is a good choice, especially if you're working from home and using multiple devices. That's not even considering its wireless capability, which really feels like the icing on the cake of the already impressive Keychron K2. Well, there you have it. These were the top 5 gaming keyboards we could find. Did you like them? Or are you thinking of buying them? Did you like our video and the stuff we're doing? Then like the video and subscribe, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks a ton for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Until then, have a nice day.